Let's drop into this heart space, and I invite you to just receive and also feel yourself. I'm going to make a moment of silence for you to feel more from yourself as well. Calling upon the name of the benevolent Most High in all of our individual lexicons in any way that feels true for who we are and how we experience existence in this universe. Calling upon the support, the presence, the listening, the mirroring of the benevolent Most High in both the seen and unseen dimensions of reality. We are here with love in our hearts and our bodies. We are here with full cups, ready to pour back into all of the undernourished tributaries of this collective web at this time of great need. We are here in love together, in a circle of intention for the highest good of all life in this planet at this time, in all generations, backwards and forwards, and in all of the universe, anywhere that the frequency of our love can reach. Please hear our prayers. Please feel the truth of our hearts in this moment. Please feed the potential of this spark that is lit and strengthening within us in this moment. Please feel our intention to return to love and support us in this intention as we give thanks, as we remember our power to call forward a more beautiful, harmonious, creative reality. Thank you, thank you, thank you for our miracle bodies. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the miracle of this technology that allows us to find each other in moments of confusion, disorientation, and isolation. Thank you for the reflections of love that we find when we trust one another. Thank you for the remembrance that we're not alone, that our suffering is not unique, not evidence of anything more than our power. Thank you for the ways that we remind each other of this. Thank you for this present moment. Thank you for the ample, innumerable resources that wait with bated breath at times for us to just turn towards them and receive. Thank you for our capacity to feel. Thank you for the brilliant intelligence of our emotions. Thank you for our values. Thank you for the ways that the world around us triggers our awareness to become more aware of the values that we hold deep in our center of centers. Please help us to use this awareness in a good and creative way. Please help us to refine and clarify what we stand for and share it in a benevolent, helpful, and loving way. Please guide us into the ways that this offering we make through the clarification of our values, through love, can be shared with other people in a time where they truly need it. Please help us to recognize the need for love in others. Please help us to recognize the need for help in the suffering of others. Taking this moment together as a circle to start with the self, to be witnessed by all of these divine forces, the elements, life force, the universe, our gods, by whatever name rings true, to feel into the perfect path of our becoming in this life, in this form at this time. Giving thanks in reflection for all of the many lessons that have borne our resilience, our strength, our power, and the clarification of our Dharma. Bringing awareness, recognition, and gratitude to all of the other beings that have played a role in our becoming. Every step of the way, starting with our parents and all of their perfect imperfections, all of their flaws and errors, and all of their generosity to grant us the blessing of life. To our siblings, extended family, our Ohana, the soul family, the people that along the way from the time we were little children helped reflect to us and acknowledge and celebrate the gifts that were seeded in our being, in the blueprint of our becoming. Thank you to those, all of those micro moments, many of which we may not even be able to recollect at this time, where we were reminded and we were brought back into remembrance and deeper, clarified understanding of our value, our power, our worth, our capacity, and our unique genius. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And giving thanks to the shadow teachers, the ones that challenged us, the ones that forged our strength, our will, the sacred fight for our true nature by stirring up doubt, distraction. This is another essential part of our process of remembering and knowing ourselves. Giving thanks for all of the ways that the earth and life has met our needs, has surpassed our expectations, has amazed us, has granted us surprise parties, little moments of wonder and, wow, is this all for me? Really? Thank you for the surprise party that is my life. May I stay open to receive it. May I recognize it when you come to my doorstep with a gift. May I never forget for too long, stay too preoccupied to receive the gift you have prepared for me. May no gift be too small for me to say, wow. Giving thanks for the beautiful, miraculous, wondrous way that our capacity to appreciate, to be amazed, to give thanks, and to recognize feeds the magic in our lives, amplifies it, generates more. Please, God, please, all of our benevolent Most High, supporting spirits in all dimensions, help us to remember this superpower we carry to generate more, to generate more goodness, to generate more magic, to be the reminder for somebody else just by being love, just by being forgiving, just by smiling when the arrow comes towards us and then it just falls to the floor and it pops up like little bubbles of hearts. Pew. May we stay unbothered by what is not ours to learn from. May we shine that impervious trust back onto all arrows that are not meant to teach us. And may it break the spell. May it break the spell. And when the arrows land, let them be for our greatest good. Let us learn. Let us receive them with gratitude. Thank you. I have something precious to learn in this moment. I have something of great value presenting itself to me, and I am willing to do the work that it takes to receive the gift. Thank you for the school of my life. Thank you, pain. Thank you, loss. Thank you, grief. Thank you, uncertainty. Thank you, the dissolution of everything I've known so I can learn and know something new. So I can create and discover something new. So I can add it to the rich tapestry of my own ridiculous, outrageous, stupendous WTF masterpiece that I am weaving and painting in this lifetime. I invite you to see yourself in your mind's eye in that knowing. Notice the posture. Notice the expression on your face. Notice the way you move through the world, the way you meet life. See it and feel that. See the possibility that is present in that knowing. Watch yourself as you receive moments of challenge, the curiosity, the interest that moves through the body. What's here? I've got this because I got this. I received this. So I've got this. Help us to never collapse in what is for us and help us to transmute, deflect, alchemize anything that is not for us with ease and grace and gentleness in the ways that feel joyful to us, simple and true. And expanding that awareness into the greater field of our lives. Expanding that vision and blessing it upon all of those that we love and hold dear, the people we interact with each day. Seeing them in this potential to radically celebrate the surprise party of their own lives, to feel radically competent, radically prepared, and interested, like an apprentice and a master at the same time, for anything that is theirs to hold, like an alchemist of the poison arrow. Wildly accepting and permissive of all the true feelings, but radically equipped to transmute them through feeling and knowing and trusting. Imagining a world where we really understood and accepted that we will die. And that was not only okay, but that was the last gift. That was the final piece of perfect teaching, perfect understanding, perfect grace, and perfect radical gratitude for everything that we got to experience. What would that world look like? And letting that vision of grace and personal empowerment and radical responsibility and openness to love ripple out in your imagination beyond the ones you know and love, to the strangers on the street, to the people in the other cars, to the politicians, the government officials, the corporate CEOs, and with incredible blessings and bowing to those in the world of many, many number who are suffering at the fallout of a paradigm that does not trust love, that does not feel this competency, does not feel this grace, cannot be with the emotion. Blessing and bowing to each and every person suffering from a paradigm that agrees to be in the field of conflict and fear, that agrees to fight and harm and blame, recognizing that we are still in the fallout of this paradigm and we are at the very, very first moments of dawn for something new. So bowing to every single human being right now who is suffering, holding the part, the node in the web of life that is suffering in this moment, so the greater collective body of the human race can learn, evolve, adapt, and create something new, better, and different, so that life on this planet can sustain and thrive. Bowing to the sacrifices, bowing to the errors, bowing to the deep internal suffering that must be present in those who are perpetrating harm at this time. Honoring the suffering of holding that note, that thread in the collective masterpiece that we all co-create. And with this awareness, taking a moment of silence to feel your own blessings for this collective. Feel your own blessings for anybody in this entire rippling web that needs you to see them as having more than the capacity, being utterly abundantly resourced to respond and break through this period of suffering, whatever it may look like. With reverence, thank you. I bow. I bless you. Taking a deep breath. Sighing out any last residue, anything that needs to be released. And gently opening your eyes and taking a moment to look around at the eyes on the screen. Blessing each face. I wish you peace. I wish you joy. I wish you radical, super yummy, juicy hope. I wish you faith, trust, and creative eros. I wish you inspiration. I wish you energy. I see you in love. I see you in your power. I trust you, like Billy said. I trust you. And I wish for you to trust yourself. Thank you for reminding me that I can trust myself. And I wish you total healing and quick and enjoyable processes of getting those treasures out of the karmic lessons of this time and all of the times to come. Let it feel more like a surprise than a shock. Anytime the shock comes, maybe break into a happy dance. Imagine confetti like falling from the sky. Like, okay. Just try it on. Thank you for hearing us. Thank you for feeling us. Thank you for this space. Thank you, universe. Thank you, body. Love to the poetic mob. Let's go.